All right, hey guys, Jason Stapleton here. I just wanted to show you guys something kind of cool that we've been working on for a while that we're getting ready to release, and just kind of show you how it works. And as you guys know, in pattern trading involves looking for a series of Fibonacci retracements and extensions in hopes of finding a pattern setup that will produce a favorable result. And that's a really long way of saying, hey, in doing predictive analysis, in trying to determine what's going to happen when markets reach a certain point, having patterns, a set of if-then processes can help you do that. And if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you know about patterns because we talk about them a lot. And if you're new to it, I will kind of run through it a little bit here. But as you guys know, when we start looking at patterns, one of the difficult things that we have is we have to draw in a lot of Fibonacci ratios. So if I think that there might be a pattern setting up in here, the first thing I got to do is kind of draw my retracement here and figure out what my initial pullback is. Make sure it meets some of my criteria. Then I go to my Fibonacci extension and I kind of do the same thing. And back down in, and I see, okay, I got the 127 extension, and then I start playing around with another resistance level. So I grab another Fibonacci retracement, swing low to swing high. This gives me an idea, and I say, okay, yeah, I think I got a pattern in there, so let me go ahead and mark it out so I can remember it. And I draw in where my entries need to go and everything by doing something like this. Grab my triangle tool again. And now, boom, I've got my potential cipher pattern set up right there. And as you well know, as you continue to do this, it creates a lot of mess on your charts, and especially when you're trying to show somebody or you're trying to post something out maybe to TradingView, and you're like, oh, that's really ugly. So then you come back through and you try and delete all this stuff, and it's just time-consuming. It's just a pain. There's got to be a way to make life easier and to help people who are new to patterns figure out a way to quickly determine whether or not there's a pattern setting up there or not. And as you guys know, we've got Constellation, but Constellation doesn't help you train your eye at all. It just identifies the pattern for you. It takes the work out of it. But for those of you guys who are really learning the skill here and who want to practice being able to identify the pattern, I want to show you our new Pattern Assist software. And all you do is you just come up here and you click the button, and you come down, you find your starting point of X, and as you can see, it kind of locks into place there right on the low. And then you come up here and you say, all right, well, there's my initial high, my X to A. Now watch what happens as I begin to drag down to B. You see there in the bottom left it says cipher. So now I know on my A to B retracement, I got a cipher setting up. And if I drag a little bit lower, you're going to see, oh, bat pattern 2. So now from this point, I know I have either a cipher or a bat pattern setting up. Then as I draw up here, it says, okay, still got a bat pattern, still got a bat. Nope, not a bat anymore. But once we hit that 127 extension, oh, now I know I got a cipher pattern. So now I know I got my cipher set up. That's the only one I can be looking at. Now watch what happens as I come down and come close to that D completion. Boom. It's going to snap into place, and it's going to say, all right, there's your entry, 113.3, stops at 113.12, target 1 and target 2. It does all of that analysis for you and helps you not only identify where the entry needs to be, but also where your targets need to be and where your stops need to be. Then it's just a matter of coming in and placing your limit orders and waiting to see whether or not this particular pattern will emerge or not. So anyway, this is something that we're working on. We're putting the final touches on it. It should be out. Every time I make a prediction about this, I'm always wrong because there's always something that we're tweaking or fine-tuning before we release it. But let's just say next month, and that's my hope. And so if you guys are interested in this, I think this is really going to help you guys who are looking for patterns, who are doing a lot of quick analysis, and who really want to try and figure out in a snapshot whether or not you've got a pattern setting up. And if you're new, so for example, if you're just starting to go through the Advanced Pattern Trader course and you're wondering, hey, is this a potential setup or not? It's a quick and easy way for you to identify that. Not only that, but it's also got our rules for target and stop placement in it. And those are unique to us, guys. We have a very unique way of trading patterns that you do not see anywhere else. And I believe it's a more effective and more profitable way to trade them. And so as we take a look at this, it's going to be a very good way for you guys to quickly identify some of the highest probability pattern setups that are emerging, and also do it in a snapshot of the time, or in a fraction of the time that it would take you to draw on all those Fibonacci levels and then paint your chart in and do all of the stuff that's so time-consuming in trading. That way you can focus on the most important part, which is making sure you've got your orders placed and your stop losses in, so that you're not losing more than you should. But anyway, that's the setup. Really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll have more information out soon.